Well, hello everyone. Coming into the end of week 4 of IT3125, I want to point out that this is the 5th anniversary of my doing these update videos. The first one was actually done 5 years ago on October 29th, right here on this very deck. Still about as cold. Actually, it's a little bit colder than it was then, a bit cold for October. But I'm glad to make these videos. Let me know if they're help or not, because I was doing these for two reasons. One is so that the instructor is not just a piece of anonymous text, but to be able to put a voice and a face behind the teaching in the class. The other thing is to provide an update on what's going on in the class, a summary of what has happened, a little bit of clarification on the current work, and a look ahead. Again, any comments, questions on this, let me know. I'm always trying to make things better, and if you can point anything out that might be helpful, I'd greatly appreciate that. Okay, looking at what's going on in the class, again, I got the work for this week graded. So far, so good. A few things to point out that will help you keep on track. When we're working on the documentation, those are the things that go into the template. Please fill those out completely. One of the things that's going to help you out a lot is to go look at the scoring guide for each week's assignment. It will show what is expected. If you look in the far right column, which is what you'll need to get the full score, look at each of those items in there and see if that's what you're doing on the documents. Make sure you don't skimp on any of the parts for each week, and things will go great. The other thing we're doing is the Microsoft project work. Again, follow the book carefully. This is what's called cookbooking. That is, you follow the book exactly. It's just like making a cake or a recipe out of a cookbook. If you follow the directions, things will go fantastic. So please follow the directions carefully, and it will work out great. And again, coming up next week is week 5. That means the end of the class. Make sure everything is getting in. If there's any problems, please let me know. I know that happens. One thing I want to point out is I know that Sandy hit over on the East Coast. A lot is going on trying to get people connected back up with power, food, water, fuel, etc. So I know things are going on. And here's a little bit of something to think about, because cleaning up and getting things back to normal after a hurricane is an incredibly large project. Now, you all know Sandy, you all know Katrina. How many of you know Rita? Okay, Rita was the big hurricane that came in after Katrina. Same hurricane season, but Rita came in a little bit later, and instead of heading up toward New Orleans, it went over toward Texas. What's interesting about this is that I had a learner who was actually on a naval ship that was following the hurricane in order to provide relief and cleanup as soon as the hurricane came through. So the hurricane would hit land, and right afterward, the next day, they were going to be on the shore and getting things going. So it shows you what can be done in case of something like this. I thought it was fantastic, and I don't know what's going on out east, but I know that after Katrina, a lot of things were figured out pretty quickly as far as what needs to be done. Again, lessons learned and being applied in project management, which is what you're studying right now. So in case you want to be a good project manager, take a look at the relief situation going on out east. Take a look at whatever you can find about Katrina, and I'd also recommend Rita as well. See what kind of lessons can be learned, what can be done to prepare, plan, anything else like that. And of course, be able to apply that toward IT, technology, other kind of business projects as well. So it's been a great quarter so far. Glad you're here. Any problems, questions, let me know. Let's have a great week. Thanks.